birthday to Alec, baby. Alec's birthday. You could probably, if there's reverb, you could probably take that off, my friend.
All right, it's coming down.
Oh, yeah. Let's hear it for Holy Maldivisa. So incredible. So incredible. It's a pleasure to be up in this new holy spot. Everything but comics. I'm hoping y'all sell comics eventually too, you know what I mean? My name's Frank Hurricane. I live in Philly these days. Pleased to be here. I'm gonna play you some mystic tunes. It's a spiritual pleasure. It's a spiritual pleasure. See you, thanks so much for Cooper, Elliot, all the shrimps up in the holy joint. Man, it's off the chain. Thanks for having me, y'all. You know, I used to live down in Tennessee. I used to live in a psychedelic town called Johnson City. A psychedelic bar down there called Cappy's Apex. I was hanging out at Cappy's Apex one day with some shrimps, and this old ass dude come up to us in the patio. His skin was twisted as a motherfucker. Dude had some bad skin. His eyes were redder than the hat I'm wearing, sunken into his face, shriveled eyes sucked back into the face. He was looking twisted as hell. Insane beard. He said, "Y'all wanna buy a pistol?" I live in the backyard over here. I said, "Dude, a pistol? Hell yeah!" So he took us over to his crib. He lived literally in the backyard. There was like a psychedelic garage and a painted garden with huge Jurassic-sized plants. I'm talking motherfucking melons almost as big as this room and shit. Like crazy plants and herbs. Yo, it was wild. And he goes, "I don't drink water." I thought to myself, that might explain his skin and his eyes. I've never seen bloodshot eyes quite like this guy. "Water's poison. The water's poison." I said, "Really?" He said, "I drink beer. I drink beer." Dude, I guess doesn't realize there's water in beer. "I don't eat the vegetables in my garden because of the poison." I had to whiz real bad. I said, "Hell yeah, dog." So I walked over to his garden. I was about to take a big whiz on his mystical melons. "Don't pee in my garden, Ma! Don't pee in my garden!" I said, "You ain't eating it?" "No! It's poison!" And I said, "Whoa. When you're down in mystical Tennessee, you see all kinds of shrimps like that." This next song's about backwoods Tennessee. It's called Sneedville Blues. And by the way, my boy bought the pistol. Well, I went up to Sneedville in my whip, had myself a psychedelic trip. Ain't no place like Sneedville, Tennessee. Well, I dissed the Yeti powder, popped a couple of pills. Sneedville's full of them old thrills. Spiritual river, won't you help me ease my mind? Oh, still river flow. Sneedville blues can't take my soul away. Up in that place, everybody's packing in them trees is laced with that mystical powdered PCP. Oh, still river flow, Sneedville blues can't touch my soul. No. Holy mountain wind, yeah, you're my best friend. You set me free and easy. Got that only second skin. Sneedville, you know you're off the chain. Oh, still river flow. Sneedville blues can't take my soul away. Holy mountain breeze, you set my soul at ease and you set me free from the city. But them Sneedville blues can't get me. Them Sneedville blues spiritual pleasure to be up in Northampton.
Hello, hello. Can we get everybody in the front to move forward to make room for the people in the back?
Appreciate that, Sean.
Everyone's doing a great job. Thanks, Frank.
Thank you. This is off the chain. Yo, it's my friend Alex's birthday today, so y'all wish him a mystic a happy birthday. My good buddy, you know, he was at a mystical pet store in Maine, and he found these stickers, legalized shrimps. And it turns out in Maine it's illegal to have shrimps as pets. And this dude's campaigning to legalize shrimps. No shrimp is illegal is his phrase. And my boy actually sent me a bumper sticker, legalized shrimps. On the Instagram page for legalized shrimps, and if y'all have a little bit, 20 minutes extra at some point, I recommend you check it out. And my boy, he was telling me about legalized shrimps, and we looked on the Instagram page, and the first Instagram post you see is of my boy's van with the legalized shrimps bumper sticker on it. And my shrimp flipped his lid. He couldn't believe it. Reminds me, I was in Kansas City pretty recently, and there's an abandoned apartment building next to my friend's mystical warehouse where we rock the shows and stuff. And he said, dude, after the show, I'll take you over. We can go check out the mystical abandoned apartment building. He was like renting it and going to turn it into a mystical spot where people can live real cheap in like an art gallery and stuff. And I said, that sounds awesome. Let's go check it out. So we went to go check it out after the show. Going up the stairs real slow. He had the key. Put the key in the door, but right before he put the key in the door opened from the inside. And out stepped a straight meth pimp. My baby girl's up inside! My baby girl! He was screaming that. We were like, oh my God. My name's Trevor. My baby girl's inside. We said, is there a baby girl? No baby girl. Baby girl, baby girl! We never know to this day if there was a real baby girl. But my friend said, you know, spend the night, it's all good. In the morning, just get out if you don't mind, because this is my new spot. And the guy goes, baby girl! And we rolled inside and we chugged a couple brewskis and went to sleep. And, you know, we got up in the morning and we went to the spot and we found the room that Holy Trevor and his baby girl had been staying in. He had smashed open the window to get inside. The feng shui in this room was mystical as a motherfucker. The feng shui. There was like altars everywhere with like shards of mirrors broken all over the place. But they were broken like ritualistically in like weird shapes and stuff. Candles melted in strange pentagrams and mystical octograms and all kinds of stuff. And the centerpiece was this big old dresser with a chair in front of it and a mirror on it, the biggest shard of mirror in the place. And the chair in front of it so you could look into the mirror, and right next to it was a gallon of Jergens lotion. It was a straight Tuggernaut's chamber up in there. This next one's about hiking up in the mountains. Fell. Big old pack of juggernauts was sipping from the well. I didn't get no sleep that night, was underneath the spell of the sacred wind coming o'er the hill. Every time I go up there I see people that I know. Pretty sure they're doppelgangers, but I keep it on the low. It's easy to fall in love when you're in that place. Girl, I felt straight in love first time I saw your face. But that other night I almost died. laying in my bed. Heart was coming out my chest, some demons in my head. I rose up in the morning, man, feeling off the chain. Looked out my window and I saw that mountain range. I know that that girl I love is living in Tennessee. Know that that girl I love is living in Tennessee. I got to keep it spiritual, I got to keep it G, 'cause I know that that girl I love is living in Tennessee. It's amazing to be on this holy block here because I used to chill at the Holy Feeding Tube Records back in the day. They had the holy John Fahey paintings all up on the wall and stuff. Man, that was a mystical spot. And you know, a couple blocks down was the mystical Mimos. You guys used to dog slices down there, I know, right? I guess Big Nemo's is rest in peace these days. But the first time I ever went there, I'll never forget, because I was with my buddy over here, Adam Fong. We were eating a lot at the time. I mean, I'm always dogging down, but we were really hitting the slices. My man was so hungry. I was hungry too, but I got like 2 slices of pepperoni or something. And this dude got sausage and broccoli. 2 Mimo slices. Now my slices came out and the other people we were with, Fong was getting pissed. His slices weren't coming. And he went to walk over there and the guy goes, "You gotta wait, bud, they're coming." You see old boy come around the corner with a tray with these motherfucking slices. And there was so much sausage. So much broccoli. I'd say there was 3 hogs worth on those 2 slices. And the steam was billowing up. I couldn't even see in the place because of the steam coming from the sausage and broccoli slices. And the dude said to him, "Be careful, bud, it's real hot." Fong sat down and deep-throated those slices. He got bloated as a motherfucker. For 3 days, my man couldn't breathe. He could barely perform. He looked like a balloon rolling around. He couldn't fit in the car seat. Seatbelt wouldn't work. And he just... and just looked like that for 3 days. And then he ate some hainted kimchi and sauerkraut from the Baltimore health food market. And he went, and came back to normal. And that was that. Pretty spiritual. That's kind of what this next one's about. You might as well. Where do you want to go? I can't tell you, I sure don't know. Where do you want to go? Hey old dog, what you thinking? Good Lord, your breath sure is stinking. What do you want to do? How about some that cannibalized hog? My spirit was reeling. Now I'm feeling alone. Hey, at least I got you in my home. Where do I want to go? Maybe Big Duluth, maybe Mexico. Maybe somewhere hot, maybe somewhere cold. I'm looking for the gold. Yeah, where do you want to go? Thank you, y'all. I got a couple more holy tunes here. So let's see here, y'all. Let's see here. Such a spiritual pleasure to be around all y'all spiritual homies. I really like this mystical venue here, this holy everything but comics. Let's hear it for those shrimps. So you know, I met my holy girlfriend Kylan up in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And she's here tonight. She came with me. It's her first time in Massachusetts ever. Pretty mystical. I think Massachusetts might be the best state in the whole country. You know what I'm saying? You can even get a $22 lobster roll. And mac and cheese. And you also, you know, I mean, I got the pond eye. One time I had pond eye. And I went to the doctor, and the state paid for it. I said, that's awesome. I said, that's Massachusetts. Stay high. That's what we used to call it back in the day. Massachusetts, stay high. At one point it was Massachusetts, stay hydrated till you dilated. We would scream that at people, and the people I was living at, they had a house meeting. They said, you can't tell everybody that. You can't scream that at everyone on the street. Well, I kept doing it anyway. And, you know, pretty spiritual. But I met my holy girlfriend Kylan, and she said, I'm going to work on the river. And I said, that's off the chain. Where are you going? She said, the river they filmed that movie Deliverance on. I said, whoa, I'm coming with you. And I became a mystical river god. I learned how to raft and stuff. It's pretty mystical, pretty insane. And, you know, we were on a holy date one night. And it was at a Thai restaurant. Adjacent booth, there was a naughty granny over there. And I'm trying to eat this holy Thai food, and this granny is staring at me like crazy. I said, what is going on with this naughty grandma? I said, damn. She wasn't even eating, she was just staring. And I said, whoa. And we got out of there, and next door there in the strip mall, there was a pet store called Fish Mania. Come out. Colin said, let's go to Fish Mania. I said, hell yeah, I've always wanted to go in there. She said, let's get us a fish. I said, I don't know about all that. First of all, these motherfucking fish are like $1 million a piece. It's like a lobster roll. I said, damn. She said, let's get a fish. And I'm thinking to myself, well, we're living out in the woods. There's no AC. You know, there's no windows, brown recluse spiders all over the place, black widows. I'm getting bit by motherfucking brown recluse every night. I got literal, I'm eating antibiotics left and right. At one point, I had a bunch of necrotic flesh on my leg. Someone called me the necrotic shrimp. And I said, that's not a good idea to bring a fish. He's gonna die right away. She said, I think we should get that fish. I said, let's get a fish. We picked out a beta fish. I slapped $2 million down on the counter. Everybody in this pet store trying to tell us what to name our fish. I'm thinking to myself, I'm naming this fish. I spent the $2 million, we're gonna name the fish. They're like, you should name the fish dragons. No, that's a bad name for one. Dragons? No. Bartholomew, I said, hell no. The grandma walked into the mystical fish store. The granny from the Thai restaurant. Starts staring at me. Everybody's quiet as hell. She goes, is your name Daniel Lockhart? I said, no. Daniel Lockhart, I know it's you, boy. I said, no. Frank Hurricane. Daniel Lockhart. I said, no. She rolled out. We named the fish Big Daniel Lockhart. Took him to the cabin. He died like 20 hours later. I said, I knew it. Went out through his carcass into a lifeless, haunted pond. I mean, the darkest pond with no life. It was desecrated, desolate, dark-ass pond. Like, you could pay someone $1 million, they wouldn't get in it. The next day I woke up. I went out to the holy pond. There was 17 Bartram bass up in that motherfucker. Rare fish named after William Bartram. There was all kinds of trout. There was all kinds of spiders and frogs popping out. There was flowers. There was lily pads. Daniel Lockhart's carcass literally gave birth to like 10 different ecosystems overnight. I said, what the fuck? Kylan knew this all along. Mystical. You never know what's gonna happen. Sometime you pay $2 million for a fish, he dies, you throw him in a motherfucking haunted pond, gives birth to 10 ecosystems. You never know what's gonna happen. Life is spiritual, you just gotta keep on rolling. This next song's for Kylan right here. It's a new track, relatively new. As the night descends on the forest, I'm in the river, I'm chugging a brew. Would you hold me? Would you hold me like a star? Like a star in the night sky, rolling round the world, not confusing, just illuminating love. As the day breaks on the mountain, I'm laid out in the dew, or I'm holding and making love with you. As you're flowing, holy river, please remember I love you so. Would you hold me? Would you hold me like a star? Oh, like a star. Thank you, guys. Truly a spiritual place. I got 3 more quick ones here. If that's alright. This next one for our boy Big Danny Monster Cruz, baby. I'm gonna quote my boy Danny Monster Cruz. Bestiality is my reality. I know there's some bestial shrimps in this room. Don't lie to me. I know there's some lonely Western mass shrimps out there. You got squirrels and cows out there in the yard. I know there's some bestial shrimps in this room. I heard Holy Oak was good for bestial with pit bulls. Northampton, I heard it was more lizards and iguanas. Greenfield, they straight doing squirrels. Turner's Falls is barnyard. They gotta seek out the barnyard animals out in Wendell. Those wildebeests. You know what I'm saying? In Hadley, it's cats. A song called The Holy Course Blues. Y'all, this for my man Danny Monster Cruz, baby. Rest in peace, my G. If y'all don't know Danny, probably most of y'all do, but if you don't, you gotta check him out. Danny Monster Cruz, Flaming Dragons of Middle Earth on the U-Pubes or whatever. Life-changing Western Mass Shroud. It's the Course Blues. Sitting there on a pile of cords by the riverside, thinking about those beautiful round eyes. Sitting there looking at the setting sun and wondering where you'll bide your time. Oh, you're so far away, deep in those Blue Ridge hills. Believe in that Holy Great Spirit flowing through it. Oh, that water flows in a strange design, and so does your life. Oh, that water, it will flow all the way down Mexico. One day we will be in that winter sun, wandering beneath those ancient pines. But until then, I will ride that holy river, yeah, and I'll be staying high. Don't cry, my love, my love. It's only a moment. Don't cry, my love, my love. It's only a moment. Believe in that Holy Great Spirit flowing through it. Oh yeah.
Thank you guys for all boys with Danny Monster Cruz.
I got two more quick tracks here. Thanks so much for having me, my holy friends here at Everything But Comics. Thanks to Holy Deja, the mystical Maldivisa. The chain. Chucky River Blues. If you ford that river, you might wind up dead. Many a good man lies upon that bed. And if you do, be on top of your game.
every night. When I stare at that water, I lose my sense of time. Lay there on the bank with my baby, drinking wine. Movement in that water, that's the movement in your soul. Yes, we are all changing as that river it does roll. Like that river, we will never end. Oh no, no. Just keep on rolling and blowing with the wind. River of death, no, let Chucky, what a sign. I like to stay here every day, sleep out every night. When I stare at that water, I lose my sense of time. Lay there on the bank with my baby, drinking wine. Ooh, you got those holy Nola Chucky River blues.
I got one last holy track here tonight, guys. It's been such a spiritual pleasure. I know Holy Maldivisa has some spiritual records for sale, so I'd say you better snatch those up. I got a couple mystical cassettes over there myself, so give us all a shout after the mystical show. Thanks again to Everything But Comics. That's a spiritual spot. I appreciate y'all asking me to come up. This is amazing, man. So happy to be here. I got one last holy track here. Let me tune it up real quick. See, I was at the gas pump. I was on a big long tour about a month ago. I was on the outskirts of Kansas City, going up to Minneapolis. And let's see here. And there was a psychedelic person on the other side of the gas pump. I said, whoa. I said, that's some mystical shrimp over there. I gotta say what up, And I said, what up? And the dude was like, hey. I said, what up, dude? He said, I'm Big Al. I said, hell yeah. I said, my name's Frank Hurricane, I'm on tour. He goes, I used to be the manager for a little band called Puddle of Mud. Straight up. Puddle of Mud's manager. The Holy Gas Pump. And, next thing you know, I'm at the Italian market. Philly.
cannoli festival. And I met Bam Margera. And I cried. This last song's about the Holy Juggalo family. About swimming and eating.
I wound up in a town full of lonely juggalos. I was heading down to Baltimore, where I'm often known to go. Well, that day was ablazing and my whip was riding slow. Brushed my teeth in the parking lot with a homeless juggalo. Oh, juggalo, lonely juggalo. There's a place that you ought to know, up in Northeast Maryland, near the holy banks of the Susquehanna. We was at that Burger King, man. We was dogging down for show. They was rolling all around town with big bags full of Fago. There was oh so many, I did not know which way to go. They was big, large, and skinny, full spectrum of juggalo. Ah, juggalo, lonely juggalo. There's a place that you gotta go. Up in Northeast Maryland, chill on the holy banks with that juggalo fam. I said, Susquehanna, Susquehanna. I wound up in a town full of lonely juggalos.
Thank you so much, y'all. Love you, love you.
Yo, thank you everyone for coming out. I just want to make a quick announcement. We're open tomorrow from 12 to 6, and Mall Devisa's playing on June 17th at the Drake, so mark that in your calendars. And then next week we're open from Thursday through Sunday, 12 to 6. Thanks for coming to the show. This has been awesome.